must find where Gortash and Orin have established themselves, and take their nether stones.
No time to rest?
What comes now?
Looking ahead. Open up. That'll fit in my pack.
Watching gods. But I never thought I would be happy to see this city again. Much less to... The Harper safe house I spoke of is on the bridge at Worm's Crossing. Danthelon's dancing axe. Information. The Chosen have a head start on us. I'd like to know what they've done with it. You think me lonely? In truth, I prefer travel in a small... Unburdened by numbers, we're free to act, rather than react. A little like the old... With allies, every bit as peculiar. Give or take a few tadpoles. Would you? In time, then. Perhaps once you found a rocking chair for me to doze off in. Ask it. Well, are we...
Soldier, this is it. We're almost to the city. First through Worm's Crossing, then onto the Oh, it smells the exact same. 10 years on, but still home. Incredible. What's on your mind?
Worm's Crossing, the welcome mat of Baldur. This is it. I'm almost home. I won't lie. The thought hardly fills me with glee. Even with my newfound advantages, he's still an incredibly powerful, but he's arrogant too. If he does hear I'm back, he'll try to take me and expose himself in the process. Then I'll be able to strike. Neither will I, darling. At least I hope you'll come along for the show. But regardless, the plan is simple. Find him, stop him from gaining almighty power, and then really enjoy killing him. Need something?
Baldur's Gate at last. We should find Sharess's caress. Voss. The air grows ever warmer. The hum of life within it louder. It may yet hatch, though not soon by my... Give it to me. Perhaps it will fare better under my care. Only if you want me to roast you over a campfire, using my blade as a... But it is true that I feel some manner of responsibility for this unhatched. After we free Orpheus, we can revisit the matter. If the egg hatches beforehand, well, we will shield it from the Lich Queen's zealots. Whatever may come, I will not let Vlaakith poison the fledgling with lies. Thank you. I know it is a mere egg. It may never hatch. If it does, it might beget but it might also beget a fighter. And I intend to give it the... I'm listening. It also promises to break us beyond... There will be ice where once there was fire. I know. And I...
Incredible to be back. My home. My city. Baldur's Gate is where I first raised a glass in toast at the tender age of 14 and got so tipsy from wine, I puked in Dillard Portier's bushes. It's where the flaming fist chased me after I'd stolen a peach from a cart in the Wide. I got a good chewing out over it too. It's where my father taught me to hold a rapier, to read books of lore, to know right from wrong. It's been 7 years since I left. It's no paradise, but it's home, and it's worth saving. And you? The city's yours too, after all. How's it feel to be back? Give it time. It's a city of many colors. Let them wash over. Expeditions to the continent of Mastika gather in the harbor. The Church of Gon displays its most priceless treasures in the High House of Wonder. Voices raised in song on returning day. The heady wines at the elf song. There's truly no place like Baldur's Gate. Always good to talk, my friend.
Worm's Crossing. We could be inside the city walls before long. And I could be back where this all started. I hope so. So long as I'm willing to stroll right into the Mother Superior's trap, they have no reason to not tell me where to go. Not quite. Above all else, protecting our base of operations in Baldur's Gate was the reason I had to surrender my memories to begin with. Or at least, that's what I was led to believe. We should look for someone to point me in the right direction. Otherwise, we'll have little recourse but to wander the whole city searching. I know what you mean. And under different circumstances, I'd like that too. But first things first, I'm afraid. Worm's Crossing is a choke point. If I wanted to intercept a new arrival, I'd find somewhere before the bridge, blend in amongst the crowds, and wait. Most people seeking entry to the city will be refugees. I'd look wherever they're... Why, hello, lover. That sounded more debonair in my head, I'll admit. Do you need something?
Of course.
I suppose you've earned it.
Come to bask in the glow of the Moon Maiden's sword? Be most welcome. I am free from my bonds. You must face them. Come to bask in the glow of...
Keeping very well, I hope? I mourn the man I knew. He was wonderful. He raised me to serve Selûne as my mother, rest her soul, had wished. He was everything to me, all my life. When an emissary of Selûne came to our little town, we were elated. Dame Aelin, daughter of the Moon Maiden, this was different. It was like I could see my fate. Lucky for me, she felt the same way. But my father, I understand it's strange. There's an imbalance between us, certainly. But I suppose loving Aelin felt the same as loving myself. It was natural. Then... And this is where I still need answers. I died. Next I knew, I was being jolted awake. He told me we'd be together now. I found last light within the shadows. By the time Jaheira came, I'd pieced together just enough to... He's gone now. But I suppose the man I knew died when I died. The man he became... That wasn't the father I knew. Look after my angel, of course. She's been through more than I can bear to think about. 100 years in the Shadowfell. 100 years being murdered by Shar. She's a formidable woman, my Aelin. But no one could escape such horrors unscathed. She's in my hands now, and I intend to help her through whatever's to come. We'll both of us stand by you when the time comes to put down the horror that threatens this city. We are your allies, for life.
Worm's Crossing, the gaping maw of the city. Nature has little control over what happens beyond that bridge. I have. He speaks to me during my night. He is well. And Oliver also. At times they are one, and at others they divide. Easier for playing, perhaps. And the land thrives also. I doubt you would reckon. Perhaps one day, you and I can both return and see it for ourselves. I've been... but honestly, you've surpassed even those.
I spy with my little...
Civilization beckons at last. It's no Waterdeep, but Baldur's Gate is a respectable runner-up. Or at least a close third.